Okay, we are going, making sure everything works. Turn on the live chat. We'll wait for some people to get into here. I'll just kind of share this around for now. Okay. All right. Let me turn on. Let's get rid of this down here. All right, so just coming back from the charts fresh. I haven't really looked at this really for a while. Can get rid of this 786. And suppose can get rid of that daily. We'll see if there's a fresh daily. I'm not really too comfortable using this one nor this one. A lot of wick action, so multiple touches, so I don't really think they will be as accurate. But we can add this weekly and make this guy yellow. And this will be a resistance above us. Again, we're just kind of consolidating sideways for a while. Really decide if it's bullish or bearish based on the breakout, but for right now, we're just going to be trading that sideways range. So really, it's a trader's paradise for quite some time. And of course, I will do just looking at Fibonacci resistance for right now. So we do have a golden pocket around 20K level. We'll see if that decides to really hold or not. And again, just a large sideways range. So again, I'll just take a fixed volume range profile from really since the middle of June and just kind of drag it towards today's action. Kind of update that. So we are kind of below the medium, the large amount of volume, but nevertheless a high volume node down here, which we are just kind of trading based off of. Nothing too significant or really too important right now, but just looking at the order flow, we are at the previous day value area low. Doesn't really mean much, especially since yesterday was a low volume trading day. What I mean by that was kind of weekend trading. And right now, we'll see if we get a giant move down or not. We might get some trapped shorts, possibly, since we are kind of at a lower of a range. But really, right now, we're kind of in no man's land. Just looking at this. Right now, we could possibly have some trapped longs if we do end up dumping a little bit further. But overall, just been a sideways sort of range. I'll take a look at the emerging sessions here. So yeah, very lot of volume spread out. So again, I don't really see us necessarily this being a significant support level, but I guess it is a weekly open and a previous day value area low. So we'll see if we do end up kind of pumping from here. If I were too long or short, I'd probably take a long, but again, I don't really have like good factors in my favor, to say the least, right now. Yeah, but we could see a correction. It's not really totally probable. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen today. Right now, it does look like we're oversold and we're due for a correction up towards this VWAP possibly, or a daily value area low. But nevertheless, good confluence with a golden pocket here and a previous day point of control. So we'll see if we do end up kind of pumping from that. Nothing really too exciting. I guess, quote unquote, I won't really start trading until like that 8:30 because I guess it's still, it'd be safe to say the low volume ran away, but it's still technically weekend trading right now, so I would not really look for a long or a short right now, just really based off of that. But again, that's just looking at the 5-minute chart, 1 hour chart. This looks like a somewhat of a strong move down at first, but now it's kind of dying down as open interest is kind of dying down. I'll go to the 30-minute. Yeah, just kind of dying down right now. We'll see if we get kind of a pivot move up. It might be possible. Right now, it's just a reset of open interest. That's what it's kind of looking like right now. Some good amount of longs came into here. Not necessarily shorts really stepping up to the plate yet, but I'd say there is a even amount of shorts and longs right now. So it's just kind of a battle between the two. Right now, bulls tend to have a little bit of a favor right now, just looking at where we are in the chart at a support and resistance level. So that's just what I'm seeing right now. Nothing really too significant with the delta chart. Good amount of buying volume up here, but really you want to see a good amount of buying at a support or resistance. In this case, we're looking for buying at a support. It's really not there yet, so we're just gonna have to wait this out for a little bit. But we'll see if we have any single prints. So we do have a row size of 5 of single prints. Again, nice confluence with the golden pocket level, along with a previous day point of control. I believe if we're looking at the order flow, so I'm definitely looking for a short up here at around 20K, give or take. Going back towards the naked daily point of controls. So we do have one left at around 19K. But again, that's on extremely low volume, it looks like. Yeah, not even a billion volume. So I don't really see this being a significant support, in my opinion. But zooming out again, this 23K level, 23,500. I am looking for a very good short based off of that. Just that is from the point of control from this large candle. Again, 5 billion volume traded within this candle as we got this large drop down, just breaking out of this range into this formable range. So it could be a possibility that we kind of come up here, create a new sort of range, and then we just kind of dump down from that. How low will this go? Well, really depends, but good chance that we do come down towards like a pullback of just sort of high right here. I do see that being a significant resistance in that case, if we do get that sort of pullback. Right now, not really an 80% chance setup. just based off of this. I don't really like taking 80% chance setups lately because of the low volume, but there are times where they do kind of work out and tend to stack in our favor. So right now it's just kind of a low volume, so I don't think many levels will be respected, to say the least. So yeah, about 4 minutes before the US Open, we'll see if we get more people kind of piling into here. I would like to look at kind of the 3 minute or 1 minute, just when that 8:30 bell US Open rings. Can see if we get some micro trapped longs or not. Last week we did get a few trapped traders, I should say. I can't remember if they were trapped longs or shorts, but that did work out last week during that Tuesday, Wednesday area, kind of the beginning of the week. And then as we got towards the end of the week, around Thursday, Friday, trades kind of haven't really been in our favor. Just been kind of a tricky situation, but nevertheless, that's why we practice good risk management based off of that. So right now we're just kind of moving down in no man's land. Looks like we could get a little bit more of a pullback. Pullback to possibly a little bit down here in this range. We do have a high volume node, as noted from this whole range here. And so we could probably come down towards about 19K before we see a possible sort of move up. And of course, we'll kind of drag this Fibonacci level down. But nevertheless, I am looking at sort of around this 20K region for a short. If we do end up kind of getting above that level or towards that level, I should probably add an alert on that. So I'll add alert at around that 19K level, and then I'll add a alert right here at around that 20K level for a short. So that is just kind of the micro trading plan. Really not too much confluence, just up here around this 20K level. This 19K level, it kind of looks kind of weak, but it is a high volume node, so possible dump down towards that level, or we could just dump down towards this 886 level, or really just dump down towards this kind of last resort of a wick level. And really, if we do end up kind of losing that whole range on the low right here, we come down to really the 15K level, where we have this large naked monthly point of control as a last resort of support. And just below that, we do have a lot of support at around that 11K to 10K level. Just a large support below that if we end up losing that. We'll see if we really get there or not. Again, it just has to break through the levels. And I like to play it level to level, really. That's all you really need to worry about as a trader. Just keeping it simple. No need to really predict, be a forecaster of price per se. So looks like we're getting really not much trades coming in. Just kind of looks like everyone closing out. Some shorts coming in, if anything. Again, we're still at like a previous day value or low, so kind of a micro support. But again, there is a good probability that we could lose this and come down towards that 19K level range-ish. Again, not really too much of a really support that I'd really look to take a long off of, to be honest with you. my stream kind of got cut out. Hopefully you guys can still hear or see me. I'm not having audio issues or anything. All right. But yeah, we're dumping down as open interest is kind of increasing with that. Stopping out a bunch of longs, it seems like, from this candle right here. Doesn't really look like any absorption is really going on. But yeah, there's not really a support level here. Yeah, we could come down towards this previous day low, really. Kind of retest that, as that is a high volume node, so a lot of volume transacted there, just within that. But it looks like we're dumping down. Huge open interest reset here. Again, just longs being stopped out from over here. Doesn't really look like too many liquidations, but we could see that within the next candle or so. So, can probably say that we're gonna dump down a little bit more. Again, I wouldn't really take a short based off of that, as there's not really a pivot point to really take a short off of. But it looks like a good amount of shorts are coming in. So yeah, we're just dropping down. Again, we just kind of play it out, see what happens. Still a good amount of shorts coming in. Wow, look at that. Daily point of control being established here now. It's really interesting, the weak open for the US. Again, something I don't really like to trade too often because, again, you just saw here a whole bunch of volume just kicked in towards and kind of establishing a daily point of control and a daily value or low. So it really makes it really tricky and kind of unpredictable, especially when we're not really around a support or resistance level. We're kind of in no man's land right now. But it's funny to see a whole bunch of longs getting stopped out and then the market will kind of reverse. Typically you want to see a lot more liquidations kind of happen for that to really sort of put in a long per se. So far it kind of looks like the the bulls are kind of holding this level, as we did get a gap up in the valley areas. Again, it's not really something I want along. So yeah, we'll see what's happening down here. So far, it looks like more longs are coming in overall. Now it kind of looks like shorts are closing. Yeah, this is something I don't really call a high probability setup, really. I'm not really too comfortable taking a long trade right here. We'll see what Delta is doing. Kind of interesting. Let's look at Solana. So this monthly level has been kind of tapped and acting as a support and resistance flip for quite some time here. Just around up here, kind of touched it as resistance, kind of broke through that, came up towards this daily level, and then kind of dropped down, and then again touched this monthly level once again. I kind of noted this as an old monthly, so it's really not as important anymore, but again, it's kind of shocking to see this tested again as a resistance. I really didn't think that was going to happen, but nevertheless, it is Solana, and is something that I've been wanting to trade a lot more. I just really haven't found much opportunities to really trade it, but I can say on this sort of pivot point that we do have a new daily resistance established. So let me just mark that one out right around that monthly level, 3670. Again, we have another daily up here, and I would mark a daily right here, but there is multiple kind of wicks through this on the daily time frame, and so I don't really see this being a really high probability kind of support in a way, so I'll just kind of leave that and just kind of keep the levels short and simple. Again, we still have yet to come down to this 1.618 level. However, this 30 level zone has been a pretty good support level, to say the least. There was a weekly, daily, and I believe a monthly level at around this $25, $26 range. That was a monster support. A lot of volume transacted, kind of holding this up. So that is, again, something interesting to see. But other than that, I'm not really looking at really too many levels based off of Solana. If Bitcoin decides to pump up towards that 20K level, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see this 3670 level being kind of tapped as a resistance once again, and then possibly we could take a short based off of that. Really just looking at this, my invalidation would be kind of these highs right here. So really if we do end up taking that, 9% stop loss almost. Could aim it down to here. So I'm not really sure if that would be actually a trade worth taking, to be honest. But we'll see when the time comes. So a good amount of volume transacted within that US Open, about 19 million. Good to see that. Right now we're going to see probably volume kind of dying down in the next, over the next 20 minutes or so. And then maybe we'll see another spike in volume again. But nevertheless, we're going from 19 million, 6.8 to about 2 right now. So that's kind of typical. Kind of a good sign. Possibility that we come up towards this previous day equilibrium or not. Again, I'm just looking for a pivot point. Typically, I want to see more confluence, so this previous day point of control is looking pretty good, to say the least. Again, around this 20K level, if we get a kind of a pump up there. Right now it looks like shorts are closing, not necessarily longs kind of coming in. So again, it's kind of what I call undecided move up, to say the least. As we don't really have longs backing this, it looks like. But doesn't really look like too many traders are interested in this either. So we're just looking at my chart. Again, there are buying imbalances up here, but if you just turn on net longs, you typically see that increase in net longs. In this case, there really is no increase in net longs to say. If anything, longs are closing. And shorts are kind of coming in. But again, it's just kind of micro data to go off of. So it doesn't really make it really trade-worthy data, so to speak. Really looks like no bearish absorption going on. But I kind of have a feeling we're going to come down towards that 19K level. I'm really not seeing a drastic move up right now. All this move is kind of in a low volume. So I think the market is kind of deciding where it wants to go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Really not the most exciting day today. We'll have that though. Again, we're just waiting for the trades to come towards us. Possible of just squeezing out these sort of shorts. I don't think it will be a really strong squeeze, short squeeze if you ask me, but it seems like more shorts entered in up here. So there might be some untapped liquidity in here. But overall, it looks like a good amount of shorts are taking profit in here. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like everyone left the crypto space. It's kind of lonely. Yeah, now it seems like longs are stepping in. Again, not something I'd really long right now. Kind of in no man's land. It's like a World War I reference. Whole bunch of landmines around us. I don't know. This is why it pays to be patient. How's it going, Kyle? But yeah, it could be a possibility we range today. It's kind of like an inverted candle. More volume traded down here as opposed to up here. So kind of makes me think that we're gonna see a quick move up, and this might not hold as resistance. Just looking at this though, again, there is a good amount of volume up here, but just within here, we could see a fast move up towards that kind of 20k level, really. If anything, up towards kind of this level too, so to speak. That is just what I'm seeing right now. Again, just looking at this very low volume. Too bad I can't really draw on here, but you can see whole low volume, or the most of the volume in the session. It's traded down here. So nevertheless, kind of seeing a fast move up, if anything, kind of towards the really Asian session really, or London, as that was kind of a small sort of area in which price was moving around, along with a lot of kind of buying volume. It kind of looks like, as noted by the majority of blue volume up here. And then we did get that fast move down with low volume following the move down. Now right now we're kind of at possibly a low of a sort of previous day valley area, and we could make our way up towards a sort of a correction towards this weekly point of control, or possibly up towards kind of the high and make a new weekly high at around kind of the 20k level, as we do have a weekly level up there. So we'll see what the market does, but right now I think we're gonna see a quick spike, if anything. If we do decide to kind of pump up. But again, that's just my thoughts. I'm not a genie, but that's just what I'm seeing. We'll go back to order flow and see what's going on. Again, not really too many longs really stepping up. It's really tough to say if this will be a move up or not. But could possibly come back and retest this valley really low and then move up a little bit more. Get some more volume transacted within the daily point of control. Possibly have the daily point of control kind of shift around. Yeah, it's always interesting back testing with indicators. But yeah, once you start trading with real money, it's a whole new story. I haven't really done too many bot testing. Maybe I'll start doing it in the future, kind of. I'm looking to get into kind of more quantum trading. Start learning more code. Again, it's a big if I get to it or not. But it is a possibility of kind of down in the future. But you have the fusion bot. It looks like. Do you think it's worth the money? I think it's like $250 a month or something. But yeah, I wouldn't really test it on a weekend. Since you're getting wicked out, that sounds like weekend behavior. So I'll probably test it more during weekdays, if you could. See what's going on here. There's still a good amount of longs in this market, just overall. Doesn't really, it seems kind of weak. I expect kind of more of a pump or higher price to say. But ever since really this candle right here, seems like a lot of longs really came in. Kind of looks like a short squeeze in a way. Yeah, it was kind of a short squeeze. But right now, we're sitting at a good amount of longs. Just comparing it to shorts. So who knows, we might move up. Yeah, you can probably see absorption and yeah, it makes sense. But again, that can be a spoof order too. We'll see if there's once crypto gets big enough, we'll see if there's iceberg orders coming in. That'll be interesting to trade. Iceberg orders definitely happen in institutions. Just a sly way of them entering the market. Yeah, it's really hard making kind of volume indicators. I don't know. I do have some ideas lined up for a bot, but it's too early for me to really say. Again, it looks like no one's really entering the market right now. So CVD is cumulative delta, or cumulative volume delta. So it's like overall delta over time, and then delta is just the difference between longs and shorts. So CVD is really just adding up delta from each previous candle. So again, it's just it'll add this current delta and this current candle, so 100, well, it's changing right now, so we'll say 196K towards this overall volume. So CVD, it'll just keep on adding that. So again, the positive delta is longs, so more longs than shorts, and negative delta is shorts, so more shorts than longs. I have videos on it too, so feel free to check out the playlist too. I have the link in the description. It's just a full playlist of exo charts, and then I do have MicroCypher strategies too for people to check out too. So yeah. I don't think there really is a good CVD. This might be something. I don't know what the heck this is. I don't know, it doesn't really look too accurate. It's tough building a CVD indicator. I can only imagine. It takes a lot of data points. But I know there is a CVD indicator out there. There's one in EXO, but for TradingView, there's probably a paid one, to be honest. The amount of developing work going into that is probably quite insane. Yep, to sum it up, pretty much. Again, that's really, really brief. Yeah, it's hard. Hello, Madden. So now we're kind of looks like we're bouncing off this previous day value area. Now we are starting to see a little bit more longs kind of come in. Not necessarily shorts coming in right now. Again, I'm not really comfortable taking a long right now. We'll go to the 1 minute. I hate looking at the 1 minute, but CVD just looks at the previous candle, so it's just previous. But this is like cumulative, so it's like the whole history, I guess. Whole history of price action. Yeah, I agree. Buying EXO. That's just my opinion. There are some people who are good with indicator or price action. Thing with indicators, they just look at price. They're not looking at really anything else. So they're just showing you kind of past data, and I guess EXO is more live data. So that's kind of my argument there. But there are people who do just trade indicators, and they are profitable with it. So props to them. Yeah, there you go. CVD resets during a daily open. Yeah, kind of looking at that too. Again, it's not really a level I'm comfortable with because it is a high volume node from a micro range. But we'll see if we get a good amount of longs coming in or not. We'll kind of copycat the big money per se. Oh yeah, it can change from service to service, I suppose. Again, there's so many services out there. So many indicators too. There's thousands of indicators. So many indicators out there. Wow, we're in no man's land right now. Kind of looks like it wants to pivot up, but now it looks like longs are closing all of a sudden and shorts are coming in. Again, it just looks like low volume. Volume isn't really picking up. If anything, volume's picking up to the upside, it looks like. Just based off of this candle. Looks kind of good, but again, that's really micro looking at it. Again, the market can kind of change off of this. But it looks like the market's building up for a long in a way. However, just as I'm speaking right now, there's a whole bunch of negative delta. Not really a whole bunch, but looks like some sort of shorts coming in. So we'll see what happens. I'm thinking a little bit of a move up, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to take a trade based off of that. Especially when I'm thinking and hoping. Not necessarily hoping, but like kind of thinking, you know. It's kind of more gambling than trading. So a boatload of shorts just came in. We'll see if that really means anything. I don't know. We're just kind of in no man's land. Oh man, dude. That's a really hard question, Kyle. You kind of need all of them. Hate to say that, but I guess anything order flow. I don't know. There's times where I'll say something and then someone will just kind of take that for granted and only do it and then end up getting wrecked. You kind of need more clues to the puzzle. But you can get away with using just order flow. There's a lot of data within this template. So I guess majority of the time I am streaming using this template, but I do switch around a lot just for looking at various levels, but I guess you can get away of just using order flow. I guess it'd be a good go-to for this. We'll see what the heck happens. But hey, I can make community posts now, so that's pretty exciting. I figured that out. They gave it to me over the weekend. not really sure why they gave it to me. I thought it was something you get until 1,000 subs, but must be watch time or something. But we're slowly growing. We're slowly growing, guys. The low budget channel is slowly making its way up. But thank you guys for bearing with me. There are times where I don't have my audio on. There are times where I'm showing a different screen. But I'm learning how to be a YouTuber, just like you guys learning how to be a trader. And I'm still learning how to be a trader too. So, yeah. It's like the longs are stepping in up to the plate. Again, I'm not too comfortable longing here. But there are some longs, it looks like, coming in. Longs building up. Save that. But if you were to be aggressive, you can probably move your stop loss to about 19,250 roughly, and then just aim up towards here. So a good risk to reward, 2.5. Based off of my win rate, I would take that. Again, you need about a 40% win rate or more, roughly, for this trade to be profitable. Yeah, thank you guys for the likes. I don't know how much longer I'll be on, but it looks like we're gonna pump out. Oh no, we're dumping. I don't know. Again, I'm not in the market right now. Good amount of buying imbalances here. Overall, we're making higher highs, or higher lows to say. not really a higher high. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a pullback here, and then just continue an uptrend, kind of like that. That's how I'm interpreting it right now. But again, this is all really low volume, so it's really tough to tell and be certain. I was thinking of doing a live stream when I'm in the gym. I don't know how well that will go over. I definitely have to bring my laptop in, so I can I'll definitely have quality issues. I don't know about the quality of trades either, and the quality of my workout. Mainly, I just go to the gym to take my mind off of this stuff, but I don't know. It'll be funny. Hopefully, we can get like Jason Casper's attention. That'd be awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Gonna have my alerts set up. Again, we'll just kind of wait and see what plays out. Right now, it's just low volume, kind of boring. So again, I'm kind of itching up towards that 20K level, but could be wrong too. So not a bunch of volume really back to support this thesis. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. Please like the video and check out the description, and hopefully those playlists will help you out. I think they definitely will. Definitely put you in the right direction, and